Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the Mama's Review. Today I wanted to talk about what summer products we use with my son. So let's get started. I am so sad that summer is like half over. It feels like it just started and it always feels like, oh, when the halfway point comes, because you know you only have that short amount of time left. And I love summer. I used to not really love summer, but my husband's a teacher, and now that I'm home with my son and he's off during the summer, it's just so nice collectively to be home as a family and just enjoy the time with the three of us. And so when he goes back to work and when, you know, fall and stuff starts back up, I'm sure I will be a little bit sad. But today, like I said, I want to talk about kind of what summer products we use with my son. If you've watched previous videos of mine, I've talked about this before, but my son has really sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin and so does my husband, and so I think he just gets that from us. It's just kind of hereditary. So we have tried a few different like products on him, Johnson's products. Some of them work, some of them don't, whether that be lotions or, you know, shampoos or body washes or whatever. So it is a process of elimination for us and finding out what works and what doesn't work. And so for sunscreen, last summer he was 6 months, so I didn't put any sunscreen on him until he was over that 6 months mark. So that started right about now last year. And I started using the Aveeno Baby sunscreen. Now I don't know exactly what kind it is because I know Aveeno has a few different products, but I'll put a picture right here for you guys of the one that we used. And so we used that for the first summer, and I remember we only used it a few times because we weren't out in the sun a lot, and I didn't want to put too much of it on him because you're just not supposed to and all of that sort of stuff. So for the first summer we didn't use it a ton, but I remember by the end of summer I was kind of thinking it was giving him a rash, and so I thought, I don't know if I love this, but it was already the end of summer, so we put it away and purchased this Equate Baby sunscreen, and I'll talk about this in a second. But then this summer started back up, and I, being a mom, had a mom moment and didn't know why I had bought this and not finished my Aveeno, because the Aveeno was about half done. It comes in a small bottle, and so it was easy to use a lot of it up. And so I went to use that one first. So I lathered my son in the sunscreen while we were away on holidays a few times and realized by about midway that he was starting to get this awful rash, and it looked like eczema or kind of like a heat rash, but I was sure it was from the sunscreen. My brain kind of clicked in and was like, hello, that gives him a rash, do you not remember? And so I sort of thought, well, I don't know if it is or isn't, and people were saying, no, that's not a rash, it's not from his sunscreen, it's a heat rash. And so I decided I'm just going to take it away for a little bit and try something different. So then I pulled out my Equate Baby sunscreen lotion, and this is SPF 60. So I started using this on him, and within the next week he was cleared up. He was totally fine and hasn't had a reaction since, and we have had hot weather that I've thought he probably should get a heat rash from, but never has. So that has worked wonders for us. I really love this lotion. It goes on really nice, and it smells like summer. Like anytime I put it on him, I just want to like snuggle him because it just smells like summer. It smells exactly like the sun and the beach. And for somebody who has sensitive skin or a baby who has sensitive skin, I would definitely recommend trying this brand. I was impressed that it worked so well. I think we bought it on sale. It was really cheap, and that's why we wanted to give it a shot, and it's worked, so that's fantastic. The other thing that we like to use more this summer than we did last summer what I would do for bug spray is I would spray myself with bug spray and then just give him a nice big snuggle. I didn't want to be putting that DEET on him. You're not supposed to anyway until they're like 12, and so I would do that. I wanted him to have bug spray protection because where we live, the mosquitoes are awful. We even have like a mosquito trap in the back that catches mosquitoes and stuff, but like, I kid you not, I mow the lawn, I come in with bites all over my legs. Two reasons. One, they love me, and two, they're just really bad here. So we went out and we bought the Johnson's Family Company Off, the Family Care Spray. So it says it repels mosquitoes for 2 hours, and it's good to use on kids. So this is what the package looks like, but it does say, and I want to make sure to like let you guys know this, that you're not supposed to use it every day. It does say use sparingly and reply after 2 hours if necessary. It says if you're going to apply it to the face or anything, to use your own hands and then dab it on their face, and to never spray it on their hands at all. It also says in the months of 6 to 2 years, do not apply more than once a day. And then obviously, you know, try to avoid hands and all that sort of stuff like I said. And if you're wondering about the DEET content, it does say at the bottom here it is 5%. So it is a lot lower than some of the other bug sprays. I will say that it definitely does not work as well as other bug sprays, but for whatever reason, and probably because my son has sensitive skin like I already mentioned, when he gets a mosquito bite, he welts. It welts on his skin. It is so huge. I've never seen mosquito bites so huge. He's definitely allergic. And he gets, like, after like a day or two, a blister that forms and like a scab that forms on his skin. I've never seen anybody react like that to mosquito bites, and when I took him in, they said, oh, it's just because he has sensitive skin. And so I really want to make sure that I'm protecting him when we're outside. So I use this. It's just in a spray. It doesn't come in the aerosol can, and it smells so good. I could use this as perfume. It smells so good and tasty. So again, he smells nice with that on it, and it works really well for him. I use it on myself and on my husband as well, because I just feel like I don't want to be putting on something that's going to be really intense and then being around him, touching him, hugging him, all that sort of stuff, and him maybe having too much of the DEET from that and getting too much, you know, toxic stuff. I don't know. I just want to use what he uses, so we use this also, and I just apply it more to myself than I would to him. And the last thing, and this is a pretty common thing that we use for my son, is hats. Hats in the summer, we use hats and sunglasses all the time. If he does not have a hat on his head, I'm putting a hat on his head. He's really good to leave his hats on his head. He has been since the day he was born, and so that's really handy for me. He likes both of these hats, and so he gets to pick which one he wants to wear. He'll wear that, and if we're out, he has a hat on his head, whether it's sunny or overcast, just so that he's protected. I have used a few times those hats with the brim all the way around, and he's just not a super fan of those. He likes the ball cap better, so I just make sure I put some sunscreen on his little ears to make sure that they don't burn, and it works really well for us. Anyway, guys, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you guys use for your little ones, because there are a ton of products out there, and I'm sure that a few of you guys have kids with sensitive skin because they're babies and they have sensitive skin, right? And it's always nice to know a few different products that you can go ahead and try next time. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button to follow along. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.